Yep, we're starting this video off with a groan because I was wrong based upon the title of the video. Yep. Listen, I know that I said this before, and I will be the first to admit it, I do kind of hate it when I'm wrong about something, but I don't hate to admit it. Because no one's perfect, but no one wants to be wrong. And yeah, this video is definitely something I have to apologize for. You notice how I haven't said a single cuss word yet? That's how genuine I am right now. I am not cussing right now, and I don't use cuss words for joking or just saying that I'm genuinely very wrong right now. You see, there's some things that I've said over the past couple of months, like such as that Dawn FM was pretty good, just not my favorite of that year. And it quickly became one of my favorite albums of 2022, possibly because a lot of the other albums that people like Sick, was bad. Straight up bad, and that's not what I'm wrong about. You see, I've currently listened to a song called Creeping by Metro Boomin featuring The Weeknd and 21 Savage off of his new release Heroes and Villains. And for the longest time, I liked Creeping. I thought it was pretty good, except for 21 Savage. But now, as I grown into actually loving this song, I can't believe it what I'm saying, but 21 Savage actually is pretty good on this track. I know, his flow is so boring, but at the same time, it sounds like something I wanted Sick to sound like. Well, I think Sick was like that. I can't really tell because I'm so bored of that album. But yeah, I was wrong, and this made me think about like all the other albums I was so positive about, even especially in this year. So I thought maybe I should look at all the albums that I have ranked or reviewed and change my opinions on some of them. Starting with Daytona. That review's fine. I mean, yeah, I don't have anything new to say about Daytona. I still think it's a pretty good album and the best album 2018. It should have won Best Rap Album, but Agents of Privacy by Cardi B, it does kind of slap a little bit. It's not bad. But I changed my mind about God Did. Oh my god, this has become DJ Khaled's worst album ever. I remember I used to like the Kanye and Eminem song, mostly because I thought the two should have had a song with each other already, other than Forever. But now that I think about it, Kanye's parts are pretty good still. The chorus is pretty good, and I don't like it. Eminem's part definitely does deserve the hate, but I am still fine with it. It's definitely one of the better verses of a featured artist. Everyone else just sucks on this album except for Juice WRLD, and you can't blame Juice WRLD for sounding like he doesn't want to be on this album because, well, he wasn't originally, but guess what? DJ Khaled took it and made it into an actual track on his album. He didn't even produce the fucking track. That's what frustrates me so much. Anyway, what does DJ Khaled do again? I forgot. I don't know what he does. I literally look it up on Wikipedia, and I still do not know what he does. Also, apparently his name is Khaled Khaled. I'm sorry if everyone has made that joke before, but where was he born again? I don't really know. I don't care. Other than that, yeah, God Did should get a lower ranking. I would give it like a 3 out of 10. It's still better than Certified Lover Boy or Honestly Nevermind or Scorpion, but still not good. Speaking of the Drake albums that I reviewed, Scorpion, I kind of changed my mind on some of the songs. I do think Survival does kind of slap a little bit, but it does bring me to tears to the fact that this song is just alright. God's Plan kind of does suck. I think the verses just really are painful, and the part where he's like, and I wish, it's just getting annoying. I like Mob Ties, but I still think it just is barely the bare minimum of a good song. Jay-Z's part was pretty cool. Side A is still better than side B, but I do like Nice for What. I do think that song actually slaps legitimately. I still do not like After Dark just because Drake kind of ruins the song. And yeah, that's basically it for Scorpion. That's all my changed opinions about it. Fuck off, watch the review, and actually see the change in motions. Now let's move on to Certified Lover Boy. Yeah, this album still is better than Scorpion. I would change the rating to a 3 out of 10 somehow. Like, now that I think about it, there are some songs I legitimately like from the album. Like, Night Talk was pretty cool. The Travis Scott part was pretty fair. Not anything special. And You Only Live Twice actually kind of slaps. Even though Drake does sound like he's trying so hard to sound like his older days. But to be honest, anything's better than Drake just going, my god, I'm a rapper. Oh my goodness, I'm a rapper. Oh my goodness, look at me. I got millions of dollars in my bank account and you don't. Ha ha ha, 21 Savage jab. And if I'm being honest, Fucking Fans does sound pretty cool for like the first 10 seconds. And then you realize that's the only interesting part about this song. The Remorse is still bad. I still do not care for the first 2 tracks. They're still whatever. I changed my mind on Way Too Sexy. I've actually grown to kind of... okay, I still do not like it. The problem with Way Too Sexy, like I said on my review of it, or going to say about the review on it, is that it just feels unfinished. Like, this could have been fun to listen to, but it just sounds so unfinished. Drake's verse is not... like, I am surprised I do not hate it. It just sounds underwritten. The features are more interesting. In fact, that's still the same thing. The features are more interesting than the entire rest of the album. Okay, let's just move on to Honestly Nevermind, please. I'm tired of talking about Drake right now. I just want to move on. God, I really do not like this album. A Keeper is fine. Everything else sucks. The last track is the only thing that slaps, but I wouldn't legitimately call it the best song ever. It's the only track that I kind of like more over than just being a guilty pleasure, and that's it. Let's move on with the list and our lives. Okay, let's move on to Eminem. I already changed my opinion about Revival. Do I need to literally say it again? Yes, the tracks that I literally say on that video, yeah. Everything that I changed about it, yeah, that's my current thoughts on it. I'm pretty much literally done about talking about Revival. And you would think I would, since everyone calls it a bad album. Everyone says it's shit and terrible and horrible, and my goodness, I really fucking hate this whole majority of people who keep bashing that Revival is bad. Oh my goodness, Revival is bad? I would never guess that! I mean, is that the worst Eminem album? In fact, it's probably the second worst Eminem album, but it's still not good. That's why it was never going to get an Academy Award for Best Album from an artist who has been respected. But my god, can you guys shut up, please? Look, I don't give a fuck if this album is so bad that you guys do not hate it. You should not destroy this man's legacy. At all. That's like the stupidest shit ever. So if you're saying that Playboi Carti has a terrible album, you guys will all just instantly hate on him and say that he was always bad. Oh, he's shit. And then you look back at his music and it's like, oh my goodness, he's still shit. That's not how it works, guys. You do not go from loving a song and saying that it's pretty good rapping, and then an album comes out and then you guys go, change my mind, don't like it. Relapse, I still got the same opinions about it, but mine has kind of elevated a little bit. I do kind of still think 3AM is boring, but it's not the worst thing I've heard. My Mom is funny. Must Be the Gungeon is also funny. Medicine Ball is still boring, but it's funny. It's saying it's still bad. And all the songs I like from it, I still like. Yeah, that's the only things that changed a little bit. So a few songs I think are funny. That's it. Kamikaze. Still have the same opinions. That's it. Music to be murdered by? Still got the same opinions. I mean, I don't know what I said in the video. I can't remember. Because the video is still forgettable in my whole the videography. I don't know what you call it in your YouTube channel. The first 3 albums, I still think the Eminem Show is better than the Marshall Mathers LP. And the Slim Shady LP still is not that great. And I still do not like My Name Is at all. So, yeah. Is that it from Eminem? Yeah, that's basically it. I do not need to talk about Recovery or the Marshall Mathers LP2 because I have a video on one of them. And the other one I just do not want to talk about because, yeah, whatever. Let's move on to the next artist on the list. The Weeknd. Did anything change? No, not really. I think all the opinions I had about the Weeknd kind of changed, and then I made that video. I think Angel ends the album off pretty good, like I said in the Weeknd last track video that I didn't know what the video cover was, so believe me, I am completely in the dark. I might record my reaction to it. And yeah, what about Michael Jackson? I remember something about The Lady in My Life where I said I didn't like it, and if it was removed from the album, I think it could have been a lot more well received, and I could have loved the album even more. And that it could have made the album like #1 on my Michael Jackson album ranking video. I'm just making callbacks right now. But yeah, I kinda changed my mind on that one. I think The Lady in My Life is actually pretty good. The Girl Is Mine is still bad. And every other song is still the same opinion I had about it. Okay. Is that the end of the video? Yeah, that's basically it. That's all the opinions I changed. I do not want to. I forgot some of the other videos, and I probably referenced some of those, like To Pimp a Butterfly, which is still pretty good. And that's it. That's all my changed opinions. But I was wrong to give Revival a bigger score than it deserved. I was wrong to not like The Lady in My Life. And I was wrong to say God Did wasn't the worst DJ Khaled album. But you know what I wasn't wrong about? A college dropout and graduation means nothing to me at all. If you think that I was wrong for saying those in those two videos that these two are the most overrated albums of all time, in my opinion, that's my opinion, then you must be mistaken. There's no way The College Dropout is better than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and there's no way Graduation is in the top 5 of Kanye's discography. That's it. Goodbye, farewell, have a good day, and yeah, that's it.